Mentoring will only support you to learn and minimize delay and losses. So the reason why we all have mentors in our life is to somebody has been there, the person has failed. When you say successful person, it doesn't mean that the person has never failed. The person has probably failed and failed. In fact, if you see somebody that has failed many times and never had a single success, you can still learn from the person. Am I right? If I want to do a business and I can't find any successful person, but I can find people that have failed, I will still learn from them. Why? Because if I learn from them what they do that made them fail, I will have to avoid those pitfalls and challenges. So either the man that has never failed is the person that has never done anything. But if you do something and you fail, you still have a record. I know of a friend, he failed in all his business, no single success. So he approached me and said, Ola, I'm just tired. I've tried all type of business, all the opportunities, but I can't succeed. So I tried to have a one-on-one with him. I had to understand what the problems were. I said, you know what? Thank God you've done a lot of things. There are a lot of undergraduates, there are a lot of graduates that are just sleeping at home, waiting for jobs that are not coming. So I told him, all these things you've experienced, write them in a book. Write them in a book. Say, I'm going to tell you the title of the book. Write them in a book, and of course, I'm going to market it for you. Guess what? Guess what happened? The guy wrote the book, I think in about maybe 2 or 3 weeks, with every detail of everything he did and failed. And he actually sold to the international market. I made about $7,000. So when you convert that to naira, you can know how much that is. So when he did that, the money alone, when he saw the money, he was smiling, like, wow, I was almost giving up. But your failed experience is actually what somebody else needs to succeed. So don't be afraid of failing. Because that failed experience, you can actually teach others to avoid the pitfalls. So when you have mentors, you also be able to learn from them. But the thing is, no matter the knowledge you acquire, you still have to be on your own. You still have to be on your own. You still have to learn, make your own research. Because by the time you start this business, you have your own. Why do we have, let's say we have, okay, in school, we have, for physics, for instance, we have different authors for physics textbooks. We have different authors for biology textbooks. Why do we have that? Because the authors write from their experience, their different experiences. 2 of us. So your experience is actually what somebody needs. The reason why we have record of people before us, both in the Bible and even in the Nigerian history, is for us to learn from them. So we move to the next one. And know that waiting for the delays build your character in life and business. So when you experience delay in business or even in life, that's when your true self comes out. So that's why it is important you need to have your character, you need to have your character in place. Operate within the ambit of the law and regulation of the business. I want to say something about this. Operate within the ambit of the law and regulation of the business. It was last year when we went to NACO we were just trying to see what people are exporting so that we can get new ideas. We saw an agent packaging some finished product, actually alcohol. The can alcohol. I don't want to mention the brand. They were packaging them and some other things. So I took picture of it. But guess what happened? About 3 guys approached me like, why am I taking the pictures? They almost took the phone for me to smash it. I didn't release it to them until one of them identify himself, NDLE or something. So he had to identify himself. And I told him the purpose of snapping the picture. So he actually thought maybe I snapped him while inspecting the product. But I showed him just the picture. But I think the owner of the product said he doesn't want that I should delete it. So I had to delete it. But as a business person, I was asking myself, why this? So I had to call the agent aside. I said, guy, Una, unfortunately, I'm not too good in Igbo, but I think I can understand sometimes. So I had to, they say if you want to, if you speak to a man, the language you understand, it gets to his head. But if you speak in his own language, you get to his heart. So I had to relate with him about yeah, what's going on here. So he told me those to Malaysia, but they are contrabands. That is illegal. The product in Nigeria is actually, you can buy it from the market. Like I say, it's owned by one of these brewing companies, but I don't want to mention the name. But in Malaysia, maybe is the law of that country. They don't want it. But this I say they are smuggling it into that country. So I was like, out of over 5,000 exported products, and there are many countries. So why are you doing that? The guy told us that they actually have, there's another Igbo guy. So I don't have anything against the Igbos. But there's another guy, his brother over there, that clears it. And they have a market for it. So what they do is they know how, they have a way around it. When they get into Malaysia, they can sell. So it got me thinking, if I was looking at the profits, I probably want to go into that. But I will never do that. You need to do business that when you sleep and wake up, you have rest of mind. Even the Bible says the blessing of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow to it. So why do a business when there are many opportunities? Why do a business that you and you know what? There are a lot of disadvantages, because if the custom of those countries get to know about it, they will confiscate the whole product. Their money is gone. But they have been doing it for some time. Later on, when we were leaving, I saw the younger brother of the guy over there. I took his phone number. I was like, what are you guys doing to this? And he said, well, his brother would just call him that, go get so and so. He will speak with the agent, and the agent will handle the rest. And he said that's what the guy does full time in Malaysia. So you need to operate within the law and regulation of the business, both the law of the land, Nigeria, and the law of the country over there. But that will not make you a good citizen. There are better ways to make money. Purpose beyond profit should guide your business decision. So because we have purpose, we didn't follow, we didn't see it as an opportunity. Our purpose had to guide us. Quitting a business because of challenges shows you are not ready for the business. There will always be challenges, just like any other business. But as the saying goes, quitters never win, and what? Winners never quit. I remember the big profit that glitters on paper is not always good in reality. Because of this, I saw the profit in that exporting to Malaysia. But if I was looking at the profits, we might be dead wrong, because not everything that glitters is gold. This guy just told me within a space of few hours. What about some insider secrets? Some of the things they are doing to be able to make the transaction is, in quote, successful. So you need to remember the big profit that glitters. If you see any opportunity and say this is very profitable, it might not always be true. So let your facts guide you. And of course, because we are operating within the laws of the land, we won't, even if I get to know about how that works, If any of you comes to meet me and say like, okay, can we know about that? I will never teach anything that is against the law. So that when you run into trouble, you won't come and say, okay, somebody taught me this. So we are because I've seen cases where people do illegal stuff and they have to like when they were caught, they have to implicate someone else. So we have to, because it's what we do, we operate within the laws and we want to imbibe the culture too. When we operate within the laws, everything will be fine. So security of capital should be supreme to profit. So when you are doing export business, your capital should be very important. At least for the first business, you need to focus on your capital to get your capital back before profit. Because some of you might see a business opportunity, and you might not be interested in the profit for now. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Not as if you won't make money, but you can just ship a particular product to understand the whole process, to have the experience. So when you do that, you get your capital back. So that should be more supreme over profit. Don't because, okay, you put 100 naira, you want to make 300 naira, and you now mess up the whole thing. You need to focus on getting your capital back. As we proceed, we will explain that. Then, trust the knowledge that has kept the mentor in the business for years. I told you about people that have been into exposure for 35 years, 25 years. They'll be doing it before the internet came. The internet has made export business easier now. And that is why we are trying to even make it more easier for the average Nigerians. I'm happy that we have young people like myself here. Because export business, before we started export business, we were doing small scale importation. And we're using the internet. Importation, when you talk about importation, what comes to your mind is someone that goes to China by air, brings the goods. But when the internet came, we have to demystify it. How can we use the internet to import from China and the likes and do business? And we're doing the importation. When the dollar was going up, it wasn't really favorable. We had some challenges, so we had to focus on export. I think Mr. Idris, you are the one that got the importation. So we never advertised the importation because we taught people how to start importation on a small scale too. I think he saw the advert on the Business Cabal blog and he requested for it. And he was happy about it. So we had to go into export. Although we are still into import because the fact is Nigeria, I'm not sure we have gotten to that stage where we can produce everything that we need. We still need to rely on import, but not everything. We can't be importing toothpaste, we can't be importing bottled water, we can't be importing drinks when we can produce all of this here. So the knowledge that has kept mentoring in the business for years, there was no formal training for some people. They just started it, they failed several times, and they were able to get it right. So now that we have the internet, we have it to our advantage. So we need to maximize the use of the internet. So understand that every challenge in the business is a learning process. When you face any challenge, it's actually a learning process for you. The vision of the future of the business is important for its success. Like I said, when you start small, you dream big. You can get a customer, two customers, three customers that will want to supply a large amount of goods that might cause the biggest breakthrough to your export business. So you need to have the vision of the future of the business in mind. Then what's your core ideology, value and purpose in taking mago in the business? What's the owner of the business? It's not really, the person is not really a trustworthy person. But if you are trustworthy, if you have your value and purpose, it will reflect on your business. So Before you go into business, you need to work on your character. Because your character will reflect on the business. And your business, and your customer, when they see your business, they can see the reflection of the owner of the business. So you need to, your character, you need to have your value and purpose. And when you are doing export business, if you are selling cocoa, for instance, I'm not recommending cocoa. If you are selling cocoa, for instance, you need to understand what are the health benefits of cocoa, what are the uses of cocoa. We export cocoa to companies abroad. They use it for cake, for chocolate and all that. Chocolate has so many nutritional values. It can be used for, I don't want to go into it, but it's also used for beauty products, for beauty products. Cocoa, they use cocoa to make facial, I don't know what women call it. When you understand the benefits of those cocoa, you can be able to sell that value, that benefit to your buyers, and not just the facial. Also, sometimes your buyers know what they are, but if you show that you understand what you're selling, like I talk about the noodles, I talked about our seasonings. I told you that they have better taste than what is obtainable in UK. Knowledge. It's a continuous process. And we try our best to always give you that information. Then zeal and passion are critical elements for the success of the business. For every business, what will make you stand out is your zeal and passion for it. Because if you are doing it for the money, what if the money is not forthcoming? It's not coming quickly. So your zeal and passion for the business. And people do business with people that it's obvious that they are passionate about it.